Bones are amazing things. They hold us up, they support us, they make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater. My name is Aaron, and I will be playing Brother Benedict.
This is Johnny, playing Jorus Glave.
This is Jeremy, playing Grayson Digby.
This is Jeff, playing Demetrius Norden.
And I'm Jordan, and I am the GM. Now, as we left off, you all were approaching the Oubliette of Aphonic Excurciation. I love that name. That's just the most
horrible.
Aphonic means doesn't matter, right?
Yes. Yes, it means that nothing will matter, that you will wake up in your beds all hunky-dory and the queen will be back where she's supposed to be.
I like that ending.
That's wrong. It's going to be painful. But before that begins, you were actually in the middle of combat when we ended last session.
We were about to fight bullface people.
Well, you killed one of them.
We killed one.
Yeah, so
And
there's
another one.
There's one left.
And by we mean Grayson.
Grayson killed one.
And there are two. There are also two archers.
Oh yeah, they came out of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
They were like, boop. And we were like,
Well, because the one that didn't get killed by Jorus is shot. Decided to sound the alarm.
Yeah.
I ain't seen nothing.
So that's where we are. I wrote down our initiative from the last time, so we can just continue with that initiative. Or we could go ahead and re-roll initiative.
Can we know what the initiative was before we decide?
Yeah, we can say the same initiative. I just need to know the order.
What was the initiative?
Benedict, then Grayson,
Oh, yeah. Let's go with that.
No, that's right. I had the worst initiative of all.
Joris, and then Demetrius.
Oh, it was the time before that. That was terrible.
I mean, if you want to say that Demetrius is just kind of hanging out with the party, I can understand that. But no, Joris, then Demetrius, and then the two archers and one guardian. That sounds fair?
Yeah, I like this one. I like that.
All right. So you all had to cross over into this black stain that had been separating the oubliette from the rest of the path of pain as you had approached it.
Yes.
So, if I remember correctly, you are just now on the other side of that, and the entryway is still a little ways away.
It was like, what, 60 yards?
Yeah, I believe so. It wasn't
40. It was, I remember, it wasn't close enough that Grayson could cast sleep.
right. Yeah.
So,
But for a crossbow,
it was 40.
was it?
Oh,
It was
yeah.
40, because I remember 120 being...
Now that we've got that settled, Benedict, what would you like to do?
So the two archers are flanking the doorway, and the guardian's in front of that.
That's correct.
So I have a clear view of all three of them.
That's correct.
Okay, I'm going to start charging towards the guardian,
Okay.
and I'm also going to go ahead and throw my knife at the end of my charge. I'm going to run as fast as I can, and as I get, about 10 or so yards away, I'm going to hurl my knife as hard as I can.
Okay. That's two actions.
That's two actions. Minus one to each action.
Minus one to each action.
Yeah.
Okay.
How far can we go in a turn?
We think it's 30 feet.
Yeah, so that wouldn't...
Yeah,
you would still be at 90 feet.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do
90
that.
feet
I'm just
away.
going to run. I'm charging.
Okay. Full out sprint. All right. So up next is Grayson.
Grayson's going to, since he had his crossbow at the ready already, he's going to load another bolt and shoot for the guardian.
Okay.
What is the guardian? What is his weapon? What does he have?
The guardian, who looks like a horned monstrosity, pole arm,
Oh,
a spear. So.
He's going to shoot for one of the archers.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Are you going to shoot for Archer on the left or Archer on the right?
Archer on the left side from the party's vantage point.
Okay. And he can obviously see what you're going to do, so he'll go ahead and dodge out of the way.
Or will he?
Or will he? Well, he's got a 4D to dodge, so 14.
20.
So he does not dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
And
Damage.
damage.
16.
GM's shaking his head.
7.
Oh,
wait.
yes.
Hold on.
7 plus 2,
Didn't
9.
Jorus cast Blessed on us
At the beginning.
at the beginning of
Yeah.
last time when we started the fight?
I remember doing it specifically because
And
we
he's
knew we were
and
going into combat.
Aaron's got perfect recall.
True story.
The character has perfect recall. Aaron has been known to be spotty. Just ask his wife. Well, because I'm being nice.
Okay. So that adds.
And I had a 9.
So I have 18.
Yes.
Yes.
He has 9, which is incapacitated.
Yes.
He's not blessed.
The archer is not blessed. Although, if you want to bless him, you're more than welcome.
He's too
He's
far away.
I hate you. I hate you all. All right, Jorus, your turn. Do you want to bless somebody? For goodness sake. What do you want to do?
I'm going to shoot.
What do you want to shoot?
Archer.
The left one or the right one?
The right one.
Okay.
Oh my god!
That's a good way to start off the game.
Yes, it is.
18 plus my bless, 27.
I rolled a 22.
Wow. That archer is pretty dodgy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not dodgy enough.
21 plus 2 is 23.
Archers are terrible. They only have 2D in might.
Oh! He's done.
8.
Versus a 23 is what, 15?
Yep.
Points of
that's-
damage, which is
Mortally
mortally wounded.
Don't. So you've dropped both of the archers.
And I'm only. Benedict's charging across the room.
I haven't even had a chance to start running.
But you know what the bad part is? Because I haven't started running with you, you're going to get out of range of the bless.
Wait, do you have to
No,
stay
It's
within-
active?
Or to cast it, you have to be
Yeah, I
within
thought-
a certain
I
amount.
thought
And
maybe-
then you are
Yeah.
blessed for the hour.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I think 30-foot radius means 30 feet from him.
Yeah,
That's
it
valid.
makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Yeah. So you're running out of the bless.
Okay.
Demetrius, my clock-loving friend, what would you like to do?
Ready my daggers and start charging forward.
Okay. You charge. You charge. You charge. All right. So you're about 30 feet.
I ran 30 feet, so I ran
Which is
10
10
yards.
yards.
So I'm still 30 yards.
Well, the distance is going to close because
Bullface is charging towards
yes, the guardian is going to start charging towards you.
Okay. How far can the Guardian move in a turn?
me. That's a good question.
We'll say he can move 45 feet in a turn
45 feet. Okay.
because he's big and ugly.
So then we're about 15 yards from each other.
Yep, he's closing in fast.
Okay.
But it's your turn.
And I can only move 30 feet. Well, then I think since I see him charging towards me, I'm going to stop and throw my knife.
Okay. So you're not going to continue running.
I'm not going to continue running because he's already coming to meet me. That's what I wanted.
Okay.
So, throwing 5d plus 1.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
Well, that was a waste of a
I
knife.
rolled a 5.
Well,
on the
it makes
wild die.
sense because he doesn't have a cold forged knife.
No, I don't.
Oh.
So it probably wouldn't have done anything anyway.
Yeah.
Benedict didn't think that part through.
8.
Yeah.
Oh.
The new wild die has been substituted in.
Or is it the new tower?
Yeah.
I was rolling 6s all day yesterday on
Okay.
that thing.
Aaron has himself a nice.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
dice.
All
I
yesterday.
got rid of all of my 6s yesterday.
Okay, fair enough. Up next, we have Grayson.
Going to shoot the big bull.
Nope.
Nope, he's not.
Oh, nope.
10.
9.
That was awesome.
I will say though that he's got 5D in might.
Oh
so
my
Yeah, I was gonna
gosh.
He's a big bull thing.
He's only 40 plus 1 for crossbow. Come on, wild die. Oh.
16.
Well, that would be 2 points.
So
No.
he's stunned.
Stunned.
So minus a D for a round.
So he stops running for a round.
Yeah,
we'll just
he's
keep
like,
it at that for now.
You can hear a grunt as it like hits in his upper arm, and he kind of staggers a little bit because of the force of the blow, but he's still got some forward momentum.
Extra force because he's running towards it.
Yeah.
Force
Inertia.
equals mass times acceleration.
He's got a lot of mass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a lot of acceleration.
Jorus, your turn.
All right. I'm going to shoot for the bull thing as well.
Shoot for the bull thing.
17.
He's going to try and dodge that as well. 10 for his dodge, so you succeed.
He's not very dodgy.
No, he's only got 3d plus 1 in dodge. But his might is where he really is outstanding.
Healthy.
Well,
Could be better, but not bad. 21.
20.
Ooh. One more point of damage.
So yeah, he's still stunned.
My turn.
It is Demetrius's turn.
Woohoo!
I imagine I'm close enough to throw my daggers at him.
Yes.
So I throw a dagger.
I mean, it's still a long throw for with dagger, but it's in
But
throwing
I
distance.
have really good throwing.
yeah, we
I thought I did too.
Testing out the dice bowl.
Not as good as it should be.
I like that.
18.
11.
Yeah, you hit him.
I hit him.
Yeah.
All right.
This guy's easy to hit.
Yeah.
Hard to hurt.
Hard to hurt.
Oh,
Guess what? 6 on the well die. Second of the evening.
didn't do a thing.
23 on the dice. Plus shoot 25.
Yeah, don't even count mine.
Yeah, he just laughs at you.
It bounced off.
As it hits one of his horns and just deflects off into the brambles.
I imagine this guy looking like the devil from movie Legend.
Yes.
All right. So that was Demetrius. So the evil guys. We're down to one evil guy.
Yeah.
The guardian. He's going to go ahead and just close in with you, and he's going to go ahead and use his spear.
So does that make 2 actions?
Yes, because he's still 45, so
Yeah.
Okay.
So
He's using a spear.
yes.
you can block it with your bow.
To parry.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you parry. Parry away.
Okay. 30. 31.
So that's 22. So yeah, you parried it. Well,
Parried.
congratulations! It's now your turn.
So I'm going to hit him with my longstaff.
Okay. And he's going.
Use the blade.
Yeah, the blade of my longstaff.
He's going to go ahead and defend with his spear skill. 20, 21,
24.
20 plus 2,
23.
23.
Still less than 24.
All right. And then I'm rolling damage, and I get 7 die for damage because I'm using.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
I see a lot of ones.
I like a lot of ones. My players rolling ones is one of my favorite things. What you get?
21.
24. He catches it on his shoulder, and he just like kind of shrugs it out of the way, deflects along his back, kind of bringing you closer into his reach.
Okay.
All right, so that is Benedict's turn. Grayson.
He's gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
Oh, that was 15, 17.
12.
Come on, wild die. Nope. That's not gonna do it.
Oh!
16.
10.
6.
That would just go to wounded.
Yeah.
Because he was only stunned before.
Right.
Yeah.
So minus 1d.
Permanently.
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 Yeah. Which is good for this guy because now he can only roll 2 to dodge.
Oh, we're gonna light him up.
All right.
right.
So next is Jorus.
I think because they're engaged one-on-one, I'm not going to shoot because I don't want to hit Brother
At
Benedict.
least somebody cares about it.
I was thinking he's big enough. I'm on my game today. Let's just go ahead and shoot.
And so I'm going to
Got hero points in front of me too, so
I'm going to sling my my crossbow and draw my sword and start running.
Okay.
So I'm just going to run up to the battle. This
So,
round.
so you're just trying to.
And
Okay.
that means we're within the bless.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you'll be out of the bless.
Yep.
So that
So
means
take one step forward. And then keep
that means Demetrius, it's your turn.
Going to throw another dagger at him because throwing is my best.
Oh god.
Oh god, you definitely hit.
Did you get more than 7?
A lot.
Yes, I got
Congratulations, you
23 plus 2.
Yeah.
So 25.
I hate you. Roll damage.
Damage.
Oh, well, I gotta pick on my wild die.
Yeah, 13 plus 2, so 15.
20.
So he laughs in the face at danger.
He actually left with a really high giggle.
I heard this.
And so we shall go to war.
Yes.
So that means it is my guardian's turn. And so he's going to go ahead and roll to hit with his spear on Brother Benedict.
And Benedict's going to block with his longstaff.
Okay. 18, 24, plus 6, 28, plus 2, that's 30.
15, 16, 18. Definitely hit.
So damage is 7 dice.
Oh my gosh.
I see some ones, which is good.
19, 20.
15, 17.
Yeah, 3, that would be
Stunned.
Stunned.
Okay. Yeah, so he doesn't get the blade into you, but he gets the haft of the spear, and hits you right where your neck meets your shoulder.
Ow.
That's rather painful.
That is rather painful.
He kind of snorts and looks at you. He starts to say something, but this black mucus starts flowing out of his mouth. And instead of hitting the ground, it actually starts floating up into the sky.
Oh
Benedict is super angry because, Benedict's pretty skilled with his longstaff and his, it takes a lot to really hurt him.
Yeah.
So he's going to swing again with his longstaff and minus 1 die. 19, 20.
18.
Yes. All right.
So I'm rolling great. You're just rolling great too.
Minus 1d is also on damage, correct?
Well, no, it's not on damage for your weapon. But for my might roll, it's
Yes.
decreased.
But so since I'm rolling for a weapon, it's still full damage.
It's your full damage for your weapon, but for me, because I'm trying to resist that damage, it's decreased.
Well, does that count if it's the damage is the strength or your might plus whatever?
Right, because so my damage for my weapon is might plus 3d.
Because that amount of dice, so your might is what, 4?
4.
So 4 plus 3d, 7 die, 7d. That's not going to change.
Okay, that doesn't change. Okay, perfect.
I just count that as a static.
Okay.
Static dice for the particular weapon.
That's a good roll.
30?
32. 32.
Jordan's face. Oh my gosh.
To my 12.
Oh, 20 points of damage.
That's definitely very dead.
That's what happens when you hit Benedict.
Bring it.
Is that something that you're trying to say?
Nope, not at all. Nope.
No, I think Benedict would be more like standing there, gloating, pretty.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah,
But do you say anything? That's my question.
No, nothing is spoken.
Okay.
Just kind of not even like a
So you actually make a noise though.
grunt.
Okay. Same thing happens to you.
You start bleeding the black stuff and
Does it? How does it feel?
It feels like whatever sound that you had just turned into like a pudding in your mouth and then is flowing out.
What does it taste like?
No.
It tastes like dried blood mixed with mud. And then maybe a little quicksilver in there.
Okay. Benedict is not thrilled with this idea.
Distinctly horrible.
none of us are wounded, correct?
That's right. How did you all manage to do that? I don't know.
You took out the archer first.
That's why.
That's how we did.
Yeah, and some really good rolls in
And
there.
1 minute, and one of the bold people.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a really, really good shot.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
Well,
Grayson's gonna run up to where everybody else is since he's just stayed back.
So you approach them?
I think Demetrius is gonna be like, "What was that? Are you okay?"
Same thing happens to you?
So we notice that no sound is coming out.
Exactly.
So we open our mouths to speak, and it's like, "Bleh."
Yeah.
Okay,
I try to say what's going on, of course.
and it floats up into the sky.
Yeah.
So Grayson walks up and just sees like
globs of
Gloves. Grayson like.
covers his mouth with his hands.
Do you start make a little moaning noise like that?
I guess so.
It starts leaking through your fingers. It feels really kind of gelatinous, like a really thick.
So Grayson is going to then just shake off his hands.
And it's like, you've seen the videos of water in space,
Yeah.
right? That's what it looks like, except it's like this brownish red mixture of...
Okay, I know I'm going to fail, but Jorus would, out of frustration, would try to dispel the magic.
Okay. And how would you... How would
Is
you
that a
do
spoken spell?
So far, none of the spells have been
Plus
spoken.
5 to target.
His has.
Okay.
Grayson's are not.
And it's plus 5 to target?
Yeah,
This would be a heroic roll. I'm just
I'm
saying.
sure. I'm sure.
It's like a 35.
26. Didn't think so. But
No, it doesn't. In fact, describe what you do to try and dispel the magic.
so, since it's on myself, I'm trying to dispel it from my own body.
Okay.
Normally, I would speak an incantation, just mumble it. But since I know that's not working, I just think the incantation inside because magic doesn't come from the actual words. So I think the incantation and I wave my hands in a peculiar manner. Like if you look at me, I'm just waving my arms and like looking like I'm like disco dancing or something, you know.
I was thinking like the third base coach giving baseball
Yeah.
signs, like tugging on his ear.
From observation, it looks very peculiar.
What you see is the dome that's over you all. There's like a ripple, like a rainbow colored ripple that just goes and it fades about halfway through the dome. Like it starts at the very top of it and then just fades as it approaches the ground.
Okay then.
So, what would you like to do?
I would like to collect my throwing knives
All right, done.
silently.
Grayson's collecting his bolts.
So yeah, I mean, I just start heading towards the doorway.
All right, that's where Grayson's got to head to get his.
Yeah, I mean,
stuff
I'll
anyway.
grab a couple bolts there too. So.
All right, let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back right after this.
Phil, as you round the corner of the dungeon, you see a pedestal rise up from the ground. On it is a green glowing potion pulsating with its own light.
I roll to drink the potion.
You don't even need to roll. You pull out the stopper, quaff it quickly, and discover that you're listening to Alzabo Soup, a literary podcast where we become our favorite authors by devouring portions of their brains.
Oh shit, where's my save versus poison?
No.
stat?
This is a good thing. Now you're getting all the knowledge of people who love speculative fiction, talking about authors like Kelly Link, Jack Vance, Rudyard Kipling, and of course our favorite, Gene Wolfe.
Well, this character's a bust. I should just trouble up this sheet right now.
Phil, we're supposed to be promoting the show at alzabosoup.libsyn.com
All right, I'm rolling a dwarf.
or wherever fine podcasts are listened to.
We're back. So as you all approach the entryway, Johnny, tell me one interesting thing that you noticed about the doorway.
First thing I noticed is that was like 16 foot tall.
Okay.
The bolts had to fit through the door.
Yep.
Jeff, is the door squared off or is it rounded?
It's actually going to be squared off.
Okay. Is it an open door or does it look like there's some, is it just a hole or does it look like there's some kind of closing apparatus to it?
It's like one of those things where there's an opening and then a space for like where the guards go into their little housings and then another gate.
Okay. That other gate is closed.
Raymond fire.
Do you have any?
No.
I was gonna say, that's a very good question. I kind of like this idea.
Man,
Taking some with us.
didn't even think of it.
So the door is actually not made out of wood.
I was going to ask what's the door made out of.
The door is made out of what looks like to be one sheet of some identified metal.
Well, we know it's not steel. Cold forged steel.
Does the door look solid?
Yes.
Like it's not looking like it's liquid?
No, you are not entering a Stargate.
Is it polished?
No.
So it's just brushed or hammered.
Yes.
I take my sword and poke it gently.
Poke it with a stick.
That's right. Your sword clings with the door.
We can actually hear the metal hitting metal.
No, actually, you cannot.
So do we see a bubble?
No.
So it doesn't actually make any noise, but it definitely feels solid.
Have we heard our footsteps walking up to this place?
No.
And we didn't hear anything when we were striking the bull thing, did we?
No. No sounds whatsoever.
Have you guys ever been inside of a, it's called an anechoic chamber?
I've never been inside one, but I would love to. Try it.
The sound is deafening. Like, there's no sound, and it is, like, the fact that there's no sound, it's oppressive. It is not a good feeling.
Go ahead. Keep on describing.
I'm just saying, people get really uncomfortable in one, especially when it's dim. You know, if it's bright in there, it's not as bad.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
But when it's dim, when you can't see very well, it is like...
You're losing the world around you.
Yes, it is very unnerving. Okay, I just had to share that because for all practical purposes, we're in...
Yeah.
A sonic vacuum.
Well, if it feels solid, no sound,
Is there?
unless there's a doorbell or something we can ring.
Does it look like there's a lock? Or,
Yes, there is a lock.
Okay, so Grayson's going to take out his
Well,
pickpocket
while he's doing that-
lock pick set. And
I want to search
Go for
the guard rooms.
We'll say it's a moderate check. We'll say it's a 15.
15. All right, that should be doable. 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 1, 15.
Okay, so you succeed. So you feel a slight click under the tension of the...
It's got to be weird just to feel it,
Yeah,
not hear
and
it.
not hear it. Yeah. All right, so you're checking the chamber?
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 10.
Okay, good enough. What do you find?
Well, I was looking specifically for a key to open the gate.
Well, you didn't check the bodies, did you?
No.
No?
After Grayson feels the click, he's
Right.
going to turn to whoever is there and point to his ears and be like,
Miming.
giving the motion. It's like,
you hear
can you
me?"
hear anything?
Benedict's gonna shake his head.
You don't have telepathy as one of your spells, do you?
I do not.
Okay.
Grayson
I have
contemplated
ESP,
picking that one up.
so I can read people's thoughts.
Did you ever see the TV show Young Justice, the cartoon? They have Martian Manhunter's niece as one of their team members
That's
on
awesome.
the first season. So what they do, instead of like having vocal microphones or anything like that, she sets up a telepathic network for them.
Oh, that's cool.
So they can just telepathically communicate with
That's
each other.
awesome.
It's a good show, actually. It's a really good show.
So Grayson, after that, is just going to start waving and be like, point to his lockpick set and be like motioning for everybody to come on because he's picked the lock.
Yeah. So the door actually doesn't swing. It, like, you go to grab it and you have to push it up.
I assist in lifting it up.
Yes, that is what Benedict will do.
The two of us should lift it.
Yeah.
And Grayson is loading a bolt into his crossbow
Yes.
and crouching down.
Is it like unusually heavy? Is
No,
it a roll?
it's about as heavy as you would expect a metal door to be.
Okay.
So, good
Reasonably
120, 30 pounds.
Yeah.
So you're able to open that up without any problems. And inside that, you see there's just a small square room. And implanted in the floor is a circular dome of metal with a wheel on top of it.
Like
Like
what kind of wheel?
control wheel, like a valve wheel,
Like, it's about the size of a carriage wheel.
but it looks like a
Just
valve.
laying down sideways?
It's on the floor, dome, and then a wheel
around it.
on the top of it.
Okay.
Does it look like it has handles on it?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'm trying to remember what it looks like from the outside. We just saw like a wall with a gate, right?
Yeah, it was.
Well, it
If
was
I remember, it was a mound. Like it was in.
It was like a what you described it as looked like a huge whale skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay.
that had been like stuff grown into it and like dirt filled in and all that.
Well, there's nothing else in the room but this dome, right?
That's correct.
Well, Grayson is before he even goes in is looking to see what is in the room.
Okay.
What's the light level?
Low.
Low.
And
Demetrius is gonna roll his search.
you can't see any like fireplace or anything like that.
Grayson rolled a 6.
Okay. 8, 10, because we're still blessed.
Yeah. Yes. Grayson rolled a 6.
Oh,
Because you're glad.
What are you trying to do?
Search.
searching as we're walking into the room.
18, 19, 20. I rolled a 20
Okay.
for search.
The room is perfectly clean. There is no dirt in this room whatsoever.
No dirt?
No dirt. It's just a metal floor, metal walls, this dome in the center of the floor with a wheel on top of it.
What were the walls outside made of?
They were made out of metal as well.
Benedict's gonna kind of.
See magic aura on the dome. Specifically on the
Okay.
dome. Focusing on the dome.
Oh my god.
I failed.
Yeah, you did.
12.
Blinded by
12.
the light.
It looks like it's bronze.
Actually, no. Wait.
Bronze.
I got 14.
And the inside was steel looking.
No, it couldn't be steel.
The door was steel in color.
It was like grayish in color. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are we wandering around the room right now?
Yeah.
So Benedict's probably gonna reach out and try to jimmy the wheel.
Okay. You'll need a mic roll for that. This wheel doesn't seem to want to turn very much on its own.
11, 13.
Okay. You succeed?
And I'm not like cranking it. I'm just
No,
kind of like,
Yeah,
kind of,
Yeah.
seeing if it turns.
It turns incrementally.
Like it clicks.
No, because it doesn't make any noise.
I mean, it feels like a.
You can feel it moving all smoothly.
Oh. But nothing happens.
It turns. That's something.
And there's a handle on the dome, you said?
Correct.
I go and... well, first I get everybody's attention. It looked like there was any hinges around the dome, on the base.
Yes.
It's a hatchway. So,
What's in the hatch?
I get everybody's attention, say, circle up, I point to the floor, and I grab the handle.
I'm actually gonna go over to Jorus.
I'm not lifting it right now, I'm just grabbing it.
I'm gonna tap on his arm and then point to his pocket where he put the compass. Make an opening gesture so we can look at it.
I nod my head, pull out the compass, check it.
She's still kneeling. Like before she had been dressed in her normal royal attire. Now it looks like that is soaked with water.
Where's it?
Like it's clinging to her body like it's
But-
wet.
But where is it
Pointing.
pointing?
Straight down.
Straight down.
So I nod and grab a hold of the handle again, make sure everybody's ready.
Uh-huh.
Ring around the rosy.
And I'm not going to lift it slowly. I'm going to fling it as fast as I can open.
Everybody else is holding on to it.
Up.
I assume from what you guys were...
Yeah, I thought
No, I was,
He described it as it turning.
Yes.
well, that was the wheel.
Yeah, you gotta... The wheel still needs to be turned.
Yeah,
forward.
Okay, I was grabbing onto the wheel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a handle.
No, the wheel is the handle. Like
Okay.
you know,
Like a
it's-
steering wheel.
Okay, so it's almost like a wheel, and then we lift
Yes.
Yeah.
to open
Okay.
it this way.
Yes.
Okay. Checking.
Submarine hatch.
When you said hinges,
Yes.
I wasn't
It's
thinking on the dome. I was thinking on the around the floor of the.
As we all fall in.
It's not a bottomless pit. No, it's
Submarine hatch.
It's a submarine.
Well, you said oubliette, so
Yeah.
No, I was thinking submarine hatch.
Okay.
So cranking on the wheel.
And once it stops turning, and
Yeah.
we
Then you just
open up.
and it opens up quietly. It's smooth.
Okay,
It feels
so-
like it's opened on a regular basis.
Well oiled.
Well oiled with the blood of innocent humans.
All right, look down the hole.
You see a ladder.
How far?
Well, if you were to drop something and listen to the echo,
But I can't hear anything.
Do you have light?
Yeah, I have the spell light.
Yeah,
I think that's what he meant.
Yes, that's what I was just saying. I just need something I can cast it on that I can drop. So,
my lord.
oh, I go back out. I get one of the archer's bodies. I cast light on the body.
Congratulations, you now have a glowing fae.
If I
And you're bringing it over to the hatch.
yes.
Grayson is gonna stand in front and be like.
Benedict's grinning.
Grayson is like putting up like the like he's directing an airplane, telling them to stop.
And the guard is definitely glowing at this point.
Okay. What color is the glow?
It's a blue white.
Okay.
So the guards stay right at the edge of the hole, And I'm looking at everybody like,
Well, Grayson is standing right in front of you, like,
And Benedict's nodding very largely.
Demetrius is just like holding out his hands in a shrugging "I don't care" gesture, or I don't know.
Okay. All right. So 1 for yes, 1 for no, and 1 for I just don't want to be in the middle of this.
So you're actually physically blocking him?
yes.
Are you trying to work your way around him?
I'm not fighting him.
Okay.
He just has the body over next to him, like
Come
this,
on.
there,
Hole.
this, there.
We need light down there, see how far it is. I don't like going into a dark hole that I can't see, especially on
Okay,
a ladder.
Grayson is going to try and gesture. He's pretending he's dumping the body down there, and then make himself look like somebody with horns, looking up, and then climbing up and killing us all.
In response to that, I nod my head. Right? Nod my head. I motion to us climbing down and us being attacked.
And Benedict stands there and flexes.
Which would you rather? You want us to be attacked from behind as we're climbing down, or have them come up to us?
Grayson doesn't know how to communicate what he's thinking. Non-verbally.
I love this dungeon.
All right.
Jordan, I hate you.
Okay, here's a thought. In Demetrius's toolkit, would there be some kind of marking implement?
I have it. I have a notebook and writing tools.
There you go.
All right.
How many of you can read?
I can.
I can.
I can. Grayson?
Can you read?
Yes, I mean... I don't know if Grayson can. Has Grayson ever had to read anything before?
I don't think he has.
Oh, yes. He has read the dossiers on... Yes, okay. So Grayson can read. Okay, I was scared for a second.
Established facts.
I was scared for a second because episodes ago when we established that Grayson was moving things around the city, he did it with just symbols on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Not actual words.
Right.
So I was like...
That would have been a great discovery.
Yes. In Walsham's rooms, he was reading.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Established facts for the win.
Yeah, because he still has everybody's dossiers. And yeah, because he stole them from Washington.
Yeah.
So I make a motion of like writing on my hand and like looking at everybody questioningly.
So Benedict digs into his bag and pulls out a notebook and a pen.
A quill and a pot of ink
Yes.
and some sand and a small knife.
All of the above. It is in my note. It's in my bag.
Well, it would have to be. That's what you would need to write at that point.
Yeah.
All right, so Grayson sees this, runs over, grabs it, and writes down his message on there, and then just shows it to Jorus, and it says, "Right now, no one knows we're here. We dropped the body. They do."
All right. So I take the paper and I write. There may be a procedure that we don't know about and have guards waiting for us down there that could shoot us in the back as we climb.
The ink starts to lift off the page as you write.
So do we ever complete a...
You complete it, yes, but it just takes a few seconds after, like, you go to show it. It starts to float away off the page.
So nothing really long and complicated.
Is it pooling at the top of the room?
No.
So it dissipates as it floats.
I just thought that would be a cool picture.
Yeah. Benedict goes over and clearly shows his agreement with Jorus.
I motion, flipping a coin.
Well, Demetrius is going to grab the notepad and be like, I'm in favor of seeing where we're going.
Grayson grabs the pen and is like, "All right, you first."
Takes the pen back, him first. Points at
Grayson gestures like, "Obviously."
All right. So we're in most of the agreement. Toss the body down the hole.
Benedict's watching as it falls
Yes.
down the
So it was Jorus.
It looks like it gets stuck
on
about
the ladder.
12 feet down.
12 feet down. Can we see what it gets stuck on?
It's getting narrower.
It's getting narrower.
Like the body's too big to fit, like, sideways.
So it doesn't ragdoll on the way down at all. It just kind of wedges.
Yeah.
How big was this person?
It's about 6.5 feet tall.
It's a big dude.
Willowy though.
Only 2
Tiny.
inches taller than me.
Faye.
Yeah.
Can we see anything around the body, like the
Oh
whole?
yes. Oh yes.
Demetrius is looking at Grayson. He's like, "You are much smaller than any of us." He says with his eyes directly into Grayson's face.
Grayson's just standing there.
So Demetrius is going to look down at the guy in the hole, shake his head, and put his hand on the top of the hatch like he's going to close it.
Body's about 12 feet down.
Yeah.
All right,
What is the surface
Yeah,
of
what's-
the...
Smooth metal.
and it narrowed enough that it blocked.
Still.
I mean, I had to narrow a lot to stop a body like that, because a typical body would catch on the ladder or something if it narrowed like that and then tip. So I had to narrow very fast.
Well, there's a ladder.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like while it was falling, if it started to narrow,
Only
it would
12
catch on
feet
the
down?
body.
But so it's still
It's,
wide
it's
enough.
a tube that.
It's still as wide
Yeah.
as the the ladder.
Yes.
All right. Well, I climbed down
Okay.
to the body.
As soon as you start climbing down, it feels like you're going in a spiral.
But it doesn't look like that from...
Exactly.
Like even if I'm not moving, it feels like I'm going in a spiral, or just every move I make, it goes like
Every movie feels. Yes, Sting starts to sing.
But we can't hear it.
But so it's with every motion I take.
As you're moving down the ladder,
Grayson's standing up at the top. It's like...
I'm watching you.
as you move down the ladder, it feels like you have to be very careful with your foot placement, because it feels like you're turning it in a corkscrew type of fashion.
Okay. What do my eyes tell me?
Your eyes are telling you that you're moving in a corkscrew kind of fashion. Them looking down at you see you moving straight.
Yeah, I get that part. I was just for myself. Is it like a physically feel it and see straight, or is it I see and feel like I'm curving?
Yes, you see and feel like you're.
Okay.
So the rest of us just think Jorus got drunk somehow. And
Yeah.
he's just like, ah.
But when I hold still, the room doesn't spin or anything.
Correct.
Okay.
Only when he moves.
All right. Well, I carefully climb down to the body.
Okay.
Anyway, when I get to the body, I look around the body. Like, is it just that it just narrowed very quickly, or is it like a flat area that got?
When you get to that area, you can tell that the reason it got caught was because of the magic causing the corkscrew effect.
Okay. Well, how much space is between the body and the wall on the other side of it?
Subjectively or objectively?
Objectively.
Your eyes tell you that there's about 4 feet, but it's big enough for you to go through.
And is he up against the ladder?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my foot, holding onto the ladder. And yeah. Well, first I'm going to try to push him to the opposite wall from the ladder.
Okay.
And does he move at all when I push him?
No.
No. He doesn't move at all.
No. It's like if you're trying to shove his body up against the
far wall.
The far wall.
Yeah.
It's like his shoulders move a couple inches, but then they're
Okay.
up against the wall.
I try to spin his body.
Go ahead and make a might roll, an agility roll for that, because this is going to be a difficult.
Let me specify. I'm spinning the body
Right.
the same direction
Right.
as what I feel I'm going down.
That's good, but you still have to hold on.
I get that.
Yeah.
I'm specifying which way I'm spinning the body.
Understood. So it's going to be, we're going to say 17 difficult.
Oh. Four.
Hey,
It's very easy.
Yeah, well, very easy.
So as you push against the body, it does not spin the way that you want it to. In fact, it dislodges and it starts floating up.
Can we see it floating up towards us?
No, because he's like holding, his body is holding it down.
Oh, okay.
How big exactly is this tube?
We're going to say that the tube is about 8 feet wide.
Oh.
So
With the ladder going straight down the center of it.
No, the ladder is going down one side.
Okay.
I pictured this much smaller.
I was picturing about 6 feet, but I'm over top of it because it was up against the ladder.
Trying to imagine
My
what
next-
you have in your head is very confusing.
How big is the space behind the ladder to the wall?
It's a few inches. It's like recessed out.
Okay.
Like that.
Enough so your toes aren't on the edge of the ladder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With
What part of his body is against the ladder?
his feet.
His feet. Is his head rising up and his feet holding still? Or is his body trying to stay flat?
Its head is trying to rise up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I go up 2 rungs.
Okay. It bobs up.
Does it straighten out?
Yes.
What happens after it straightens out? Because I should not be above it anymore if it's straightened out. I'm holding myself tight against the ladder.
It starts floating up.
And we see it floating up towards us.
Yes.
Grayson is backing away.
And it's
Demetrius
again,
is
to our
backing
eyes,
away.
It's floating up straight.
Yes.
and he's trained his
Yeah.
crossbow on it as it's going up.
Joris is seeing it corkscrew.
Okay.
But you see it's going
Straight.
And Benedict has his staff ready as well because it's like
Alright.
glowing thing rising up.
What is beneath me now?
A long, dark tunnel. It looks like you can see from the light that's being cast by the floating body. You can see what looks like a branch off.
At the bottom or
No,
just down?
a branch off like about 15 feet below you.
All right.
Like, and it's something where you would have to turn stepping off the ladder.
I'm going to go down to just 2 rungs to where the body stopped.
Okay.
And I'm going to very cautiously put my foot down to see if it keeps going past where
Yes.
the body was stopped.
It does.
So it was just like wedged in there. His feet got caught in the rungs.
Yeah, and because of the corkscrew effect of the magic, it got
Just like, but
yeah.
So this body's rising.
Yes.
Does it come up out of it?
Yes.
What happens to it when it comes out? Does it keep rising?
It keeps rising to the top of the ceiling.
Can we see the corpses of the other things that we killed out front?
Yes.
Are they doing anything?
No.
Okay.
And it just hits the ceiling and just stays there?
Correct.
Alright.
How long does your magic spell last? The light.
Light, I think it's 1 hour.
Okay.
it's gonna chill there for an hour.
And then just drop.
Yeah, 1 hour.
Thank you.
Well, the room's well lit now. I need something else I can...
Grayson is just staring up
All
at
right.
the ceiling with his crossbow pointed at this body.
I take a crossbow bolt
Okay.
and I hold it out behind, like out in the middle of the shaft
Mm-hmm.
and let it go. What does it do?
It disappears from sight into the darkness.
Like, did it go up or did it go down? Or just-
Down.
Okay, it went down. Alright, I'm going to take another crossbow bolt and cast light on it.
Okay.
As Benedict's looking down over the edge of this crossbow bolt comes up out of the thing.
That's why I held it out in the middle.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you got 15.
All right. You successfully cast light on a crossbow.
I hold it out and I drop it.
and it falls down for a few feet, and then it starts floating up.
Okay, that's what I was testing. I'm going to try one more thing. Dark vision.
Okay. Why didn't you just do that in the first place?
Because I wanted everybody to be able to see.
Okay. Fair enough.
And this was a lot harder to accomplish. Target number 23.
A lot harder.
Then 15.
Yeah.
I got it.
Actually, you did, yeah.
30.
All right.
I cast dark vision. I look down.
Looks like an X-ray, and you can see the ladder continuing down, probably about 200 feet.
Alright. Climb back up to the top.
You can also, in addition to that one
Offshoot.
offshoot, you can see a second offshoot, and it looks like at the bottom there's a third one.
Alright. I climb back up to the top.
Okay.
I take the pen and paper. And
Grayson is still looking up at the body on the ceiling, just pointing his crossbow at it, waiting for it to move.
and I get Grayson's attention, like, wave my hands like magic. Makes it float.
And Grayson waves his hand all around the room and shrugs his shoulders like, so what? What isn't magic here?
So you saw the crossbow bolt go up too.
Oh, you actually let it go all the way up?
Yeah, we
Okay. I didn't know you,
Yeah.
you had
Yeah,
let
I
it go
thought
all
you
the
had
way
grabbed
up.
it.
I thought you grabbed it too.
Nah.
I would have grabbed it.
So he just... Then he would have stopped looking up. He would have been like, and quickly looked down. It's like, what's going on?
Alright. So I take pen and paper and I illustrate the shaft with the offshoots. And like write down quick numbers of how far down they are. And just look at everybody questioningly. And like I say 1, 2, or 3, basically.
Grayson points to your pocket.
Alright.
So Jorus gets to lead the way. Yes.
Well, he's got the
Yeah.
vision anyways.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh, how dark is it down there?
Dark is kind of a 1 or 0 kind of thing. Black dark.
Does anybody have any form of fire?
Nope.
All right.
The compass is lit though, right?
No. It's just like a small person appearing on top of it.
I'm going to grab the crossbow bolt and stick it through my belt so I can see.
It's a little too high.
Really, it's not sticking down out of the bottom of the guy that's floating up there.
No, it's floating flat, on the ceiling.
How high is the ceiling?
It's about 16 feet high.
Oh yeah. I get ready to climb down a ladder, and I remember to try to explain to them that motioning climbing down a ladder, head spinning.
Demetrius is like, that just makes no sense.
Right.
Then I guess if they say it makes no sense, I mind climbing down a ladder while spinning in a circle.
We're all just like, that makes no sense.
And I shake my head and start down.
Grayson chuckles because he doesn't have to imagine Jorus as a court jester. He actually looks like one.
Yes.
That's funny.
Little globules of blood come out of your mouth as you chuckle.
Oh, yeah, true.
All right, so as we go down, we're going to go ahead and leave off at this point. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Bone Throwers Theater. Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. Our cast is Aaron, Jeff, Jeremy, Johnny, and Jordan. We are releasing this podcast under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. That means that you can share the podcast, but please do not modify it or try to gain financially from it. If you would like to visit our website, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater.com. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is @bonethrowerstheater, and also you can look us up on Facebook and Google+. And until next time, may the bones fall ever in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.